Glenn, huge congratulations. It's another victory on TV over Michael van Gerwen. This is becoming rather a frequent thing.
I'm not going to sit here and disrespect the second greatest player who's ever picked up a set of darts. I felt good tonight. I knew what was at stake. All the seeds had won. And, I could read your headlines. I could read online darts saying, Durrant's the only non-seed to go through. It's amazing what goes through a mind of a darts player there. But I also realised I was playing, the best player in the world, and it's a big win for me, Phil.
Do you realise you're halfway through that game in the break, even though you're behind, you're involved in an absolute belter of a game?
Yeah. I think my scoring can be better. That's the whole plan about the kite darts. As long as it doesn't diminish and reduce the excellent percentages I've got on my double finishing. That's what I'm working on right now. But no, I was very, very aware. It was a superb crowd. Really, really good crowd. It's a fantastic throw up there, and there's going to be some big, big averages tomorrow.
You must have been pleased with your finishing, because that's something that you criticised over the last 10 days. It hasn't been up to scratch, but tonight it was on point.
Yeah, Peter Wright put it in my head that I should be playing with the pairs. I think he's scared that I'm going to destroy him in the Premier League final, and I told him that. I said, I'm going to beat you up, and he laughed. But he's a marvellous world champion, and he's the only one who's putting doubt in my head that I should be playing with pair flights right now. But they feel good. I haven't made my decision. The pair and the kite is all about Ali Pali for me. It's not even about the Premier League. I'll definitely be using the kites in the Premier League. But it's about going into the Premier League going into Ali Pali as best as I can be. And right now, them kites feel good scoring. I love the Mosconi Cup. And I feel like throwing the kite darts for the scoring and me pair for the finishing. And that's, it's just horrible being a dart player when things go in your head.
Would you ever do anything like that? Have two sets up there and potentially do it?
No, definitely not. My strategy now is to practice really hard and make a decision, ready for Ali Pali. But right now, the kite darts, I haven't scored 180s, like I have done in practice, like with these flights. It's just I need to work on that double 16. A big target of mine is the World Grand Prix. And if I'm going to win a PDC title, I've always said it's that double off, because I genuinely believe I'm the best double 16 hitter in the world. So the kites don't feel like that just right now.
Well, you've just taken out the number one seed, so you could win a TV title before the World Grand Prix.
Yeah, James Wade was just, oh my God, he was going to smash me. Then I've got no chance because I'm playing the three-time world champion. So it's going to be a tough game against James. I mirror my game against with James. So and I know it's going to be an afternoon game. So I get this media done, and Mr. Boring Durham will be going to bed very, very soon.
Last one from me. Do you think having played last night against Dimitri helped you this evening, because you knew what everything was like up there and what it was all about?
Not really when I seen the non-seeds getting bashed up tonight, all the seeds that had won. And like I said, I saw online darts, Facebook and Twitter saying Durrant the only non-seed to go through. And that's where I stand right now.
Glenn, pleasure as always, man. Best of luck tomorrow.
Top man, Phil.
Glenn, congratulations on the win tonight. How much, again, was tonight about timing? Because right up until that ninth leg, it was neck and neck, but the 68 finish seemed to break the back of that match.
Jay, I remember a 206 when we were both in 206, and I could hear the ITV commentary in my head saying, this is where Glenn comes into his own. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a 174 here. And that 68 was a big finish on there, and I think that was the turning point of the game.
Do you feel like you've really got Michael's number at the moment more than any other player, because you've got a brilliant head-to-head record? What's the secret?
No, I'm very I'm very humble to beat the guy. He's the second best player to ever pick up a set of darts. Definitely not. I'm a huge fan of Michael van Gerwen, and I don't even want to be compared to him. My CV compared to him is a million miles away. I think I've got an issue in his head, and that could be done with a pace, but that's something he has to deal with, not me.
And just looking ahead to tomorrow, James Wade, a lot of people liken your game to James, and I know it's someone you've got a lot of respect for, and as you say, you model your game on his game, so how much are you looking forward to that?
I had a lot of respect until I sat with him tonight, and he told me what he was going to do to me, then what he wasn't going to do to me. he's part of our team now. But I'll be staying as far away as possible from him tomorrow afternoon. That's for sure. Just like I did with Jim Williams, Jamie Hughes, and Dimmy last night. Do you know, I really admire Christoph Ratajski. He just comes in, does his own thing, and I admire that. And if truth be told, I would rather be that guy who's just on the board on his own, just comes in late like he does. I'm a big fan of Christoph.
Thanks a lot, Glenn. Well played tonight again.
Thanks, Jim.
Just one from me, Glenn, if that's all right. What were your thoughts when the draw came out? Because obviously you've had plenty of matchups with Michael in recent weeks, and once again you've beaten him.
Yeah, that's a good question. And the honest answer is I was only thinking of beating Dimmy to get revenge on the world match play. But when I beat Dimmy, I soon realised that it meant diddly squat to the match play. I mean, the guy broke my heart there. I knew it was worth a Grand Slam. If I'd have had a crystal ball and saw how Gary played in the final. So I didn't think of Michael. Genuinely, I try to give as honest answers as possible. So my first reaction was I've got an opportunity to right a wrong from the match play.
All right, brilliant. Cheers, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Phil.
Thanks for your time, first of all. I must say, you're the king of self-deprecation, and you play yourself down all the time. We've discussed this before. But how good do you think you actually are?
I've just seen Jackie Oakley come on the Zoom here. Get in there. Hi, Jackie. I know I'm a good player. I'm not really sure in my head. I'm thinking, I can't believe I'm a top 8 player. This has all come really quickly. To be 13 in the world, 7 going into Ali Pali. If you look at the provisional rankings, I didn't expect that within the first 18 months. I watched Scott Mitchell, I watched Scott Waits, I watched Jamie Hughes. Them guys are only a dad behind me in the BDO, and I'm smashing them right now. So I've got to be really proud, and I maybe need to be a little bit more bullish and realise that I am a top 10 player, and I think the Premier League has helped that too.
What will it take to make you have that 1% more belief? Will it be winning a major or winning this weekend, perhaps?
How long are you going to be, Phil? I want to talk to Jackie. Belief's there, Phil. Belief is there. I genuinely believe that the Grand Prix is probably, arguably, the best chance I've got, because I do believe I'm up there with the best double hitters in the world right now. And if I can go double 16, treble 20, I think that's the one right now. But I'm in a fantastic place. I'm very happy. I'm buying a new house, which is all just been agreed. My daughter's getting my house, and when things are right at home, Phil, and dart becomes a little bit easier then. So I'm very, very happy, but I do really want a PDC major before I retire.
Just finally from me, Glenn. The eyes of the world are really peering down on Michael at the moment, and that you've just heaped a lot more pressure on him tonight. Do you feel sorry for him a little bit?
I'll swap his. No, I don't. He's the best player in the world. I absolutely love the interview that you did, guys, with Vincent van der Voort. And if anyone can sort Michael out, I'm sure Vincent can. No, I don't feel sorry for him in the slightest. But I will say to all 7 of you right now that he is still the best player in the world.
Right. Thanks for your time, and great result tonight. Cheers, Glenn.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi.